A lot of questions about our F-15 pilots who went down over Iran, who we've still never met. We've had the astronauts at the White House. We've never heard from our F-15 pilots. It's time for us to go home. We don't need to wait for a deal. The president can have a huge political rebound by just leaving. And by the way, it's also affecting not just how the Republican Party views President Trump, but how our country is viewed on the world stage. I was just in Istanbul, Turkey, which is a NATO ally that shares a border with Iran. And I just asked people, because I'm an American and I haven't talked to people abroad about how they view our country. And I said, does this war make you respect America more or less as a global force for good? And every single person I talked to sincerely said no. They said, you've killed 165 school children. This isn't bringing us closer to peace. This doesn't help us view America in a better light. And so it's time to go. It's time to come home.
It's long past time to come home. This has been going on for 14 weeks. And Donald Trump has said over 36 times in those 14 weeks that a deal is days away. And a deal is nowhere to be had, not even close to being had. As a matter of fact, we had an Apache helicopter shot down yesterday or the day before yesterday, here in the last couple of days, which begs the question, how did Iran do that when we've been told they have no Air Force, they have no Navy, they have no missile defense system, they have I was gardening this morning. They have no missile defense system, they have nothing. So how in the hell are they able to shoot down an Apache helicopter? That's the first legitimate question. And then we have the President of the United States on Truth Social posting things like this. The fake news media refuses to report how effective the U.S. naval blockade is. The most successful blockade in the history of naval warfare. Nothing gets through unless we want it to. It is a steel wall. Iran is doing zero business, not paying their military or any of their bills, and quickly becoming a failed nation. Lots of oil is getting out. Praise be to Allah, President Donald J. Trump. And this, Iran's military is a complete and total mess. Much of it, like their Navy and Air Force, doesn't even exist anymore. They have been completely defeated. Iran is all talk and no action. The bully of the Middle East is dead. They've taken too long to negotiate a deal that would have been great for them. Now they will have to pay the price. President Donald J. Trump. If their military is dead, if they can't do anything, how did they shoot down a helicopter? What are we firing at? And why isn't the strait complete? Why is there a need for a blockade? Furthermore, if there is a blockade in place and we control the strait, nothing gets through unless we want it to get through, then why aren't all of the trade ships getting through? Every last one of them. Why isn't the strait open to every oil taker? Why isn't the strait open to every cargo ship? Why isn't the U.S. military going, you're Iranian, you can't go through. You're a regular trade ship, you can go through. The fact of the matter is Donald Trump's a lying piece of shit who has absolutely no idea what he's doing in Iran. Iran is dog-walking him on the national stage, and he is going to continue to fuck this war up until he's out of office or he finally eats that last Big Mac that seizes that blackened heart of his.